Welcome to part 31 of Persona 5 Strikers. I finally took care of Painful Memories Alice Hiragi. So with that said, now we have nothing left to do here in Sendai. We've got the bond upgrade that we're gonna get. Let's go on ahead and put on something that we're gonna need. Because we're gonna fill up the bonds as we go along. And the more we fill up the bonds, the better. Oh, now we get perfect counter. So now we can actually, fight better. Something that should have been offered to us back in, well, the first palace. But unfortunately, I had to beat the second palace in order for that to happen. So now that we got perfect counter, unless I forget about it, this game stands no chance against me. So with that said, let's hop into our RV and prepare ourselves for one long trip. So, if there's anything else that needs to be done, like shopping wise, you might want to do it now. If you want to go back to the palace and grind before going to Sapporo, do it now, because you will be caught in a cutscene. I should be fine for right now, but I will be doing a little bit more shopping anyway when we get out of Sendai anyhow. So with that said, let us pack our bags and get the hell out of Sendai and go straight to Sapporo and enjoy the cutscene. Is pretty much most of the part.
So, how long to Sapporo?
From here, it'll take approximately 12 hours under normal driving conditions, as well as a trip by ferry.
No way! I thought we were closer than that.
Guess we'll have to stop and snooze another night before we get there. Even after landing in Hokkaido, we still have a long drive ahead of us. Will you be alright, Mako-chan?
Don't worry, I'll be able to power the whole way through.
You rock, Makoto! I like that energy!
I have to admit, I'm kind of exhausted. Thanks. I should be fine after a little rest.
That's true. We were in the camper all day. We definitely owe you a break. Sorry for asking too much of you, Mako-chan. I wish I could drive in your stead.
Don't you worry about me. Driving's a responsibility I enjoy. Plus, it's nice listening to everyone chatter away in the back. Keeps me alert and motivated.
Then we will find a way to repay your devotion.
Ryuji, massage her shoulders at once and procure the finest soft-serve money can buy.
On it! Wait, why does it have to be me?
I'll massage you too before bed. I know this technique that works wonders on sore muscles. Us models use it all the time.
That'd be great. I could use a good massage.
Makoto, I need to apologize.
What? Why?
Because I can't help you. Even though I know how effective physical stimulation is at treating fatigue. But I'm all digital, and therefore incapable of massaging. An AI that can't provide assistance cannot be humanity's companion. I'm as worthless as a book.
Sophia? Are you going through mood swings or something?
Yeah, no need to be so hard on yourself. You've been a great deal of help so far. We owe you a lot, Sophia.
You mean it? That makes me happy. And I do want to try this soft serve you speak of.
Her mood swung right back to normal.
Makoto, you look spent. I say we call it a day the moment we reach Hokkaido.
In that case, we should treat ourselves to some local cuisine for dinner.
Oh, I've always wanted to try wasabi soda.
No thanks.
Hang in there, Makoto. Sapporo's just a stone's throw
I hear you. Hokkaido sure is vast, isn't it?
Vast enough to call it huge Kaido by my reckoning.
It's supposed to be a lot cooler up here, so hopefully that means no more stuffy, sleepless nights.
You said it. There's nothing more hellish than sleeping in a hot, sweaty tent crammed with dudes.
Hellish indeed. We're so overheated we nearly strip naked by morning time. I found it obscenely refreshing.
Just make sure you keep the nudity inside the tent, please.
Hello, Sapporo!
So this is Sapporo Central City, a bustling outpost of civilization, cradled by the untamed wilderness.
Hey, you think they're still doing the snow festival?
Are you seriously that dumb?
Well, it certainly is cooler here than Tokyo. It should be a nice change of pace.
I know we just got here, but I want to check whether there's a jail nearby. Sophia?
I do smell a jail. An intense one.
Just like Gramps said.
That means whoever Zenkichi's looking into is the monarch of Sapporo.
Then may I suggest we comb the area for intel?
Before that, I think we should hit the bath. Seriously, I've been feeling all gross since yesterday.
Agreed. It would be nice to freshen up a little first. Then let me help. I've already located a bathing facility only 500 meters from here.
Wow, Sophia, you work quick.
Guess it's bath time for you guys then. In the meantime, I'll be on the prowl for that intel.
Don't worry, Mona-chan. I'll rinse you down as soon as we're done.
What? No, I can clean myself just fine.
It's just as the data says. Cats hate getting wet.
Don't lump me in with those other furballs. I demand you give your data a full rewrite.
I'd like to try that. Would someone mind bringing this phone in?
Wouldn't the hot water, like, wreck it? Along with you inside?
I'm sure we can work out the details. Now, Sophia, will you guide us there?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here in Sapporo, and we're settled in Odari Park. Now, I know I pronounced that name incorrectly. I apologize, didn't mean to. But we have new request. And as of now, we're going to have Junk Collector, which will be a thing throughout the game. Junk Collectors are pretty damn good missions. Now, the first one's not repeatable. Everything after that is. So be on the lookout for those, because those are going to be the great way for you to make some money. Especially when you're not only selling junk, but the junk collectors have really good payouts. So bear that in mind. Also, we've got a painful past with Ango Natsumi, and we have to make some trips to the Sendai jail for the beast we have to defeat. Those are going to be off screen, by the way. But the Trapped in Wonderland is not going to be off screen. I'll show that off. We'll eventually get some Sapporo exclusive requests, which you have to go and do in the city. But at the exact same time, we will have those requests that I need to work on off screen done. So, not much left to say except the theme of Sapporo is pretty damn good, and not to mention the items here are pretty damn good too. Well, for the fact that item availability is going to be scarce in the early going until the whole city opens up, which will be right when we start the Sapporo jail. So, on that note, stock up on all what you can afford, because the moment that we get all these items, it'll be great. But here's the thing.
Hey, welcome. That's super right.
You have to buy some of these items first in order for them to actually appear later on in the game in Sophie's shop once she gets the bond skill to actually get some more inventory, which you will have to achieve by doing requests. So yeah, get used to shopping in Sapporo, because do it now, otherwise you won't be able to do it later.
Mommy, do you think Kaho-chan will like these?
I do. She'll say, "Thank you for the pretty flowers."
If only heaven wasn't so far away, then maybe I could see her.
Did something happen over there?
They're leaving flowers. Maybe somebody passed away.
Now that you mention it, I do recall there was an accident on the news. Something about a snow sculpture collapsing in Odori Park. It ended up taking a young girl's life. Maybe that was where it happened.
I can only imagine the sorrow her family must be suffering.
Yeah. What's wrong? Are we not taking a bath anymore?
Okay, let me give a little bit of clarity of what I mean by you won't be able to do it later. Some of the items here, again, will only show up in Sophie's jail after you complete some side quest, but at the exact same time, this is the only place you can get them, and once you leave, you can't get them again until those side quests are done. That's what I meant to say. So, for the time being, our biggest problem here is the entirety of Sapporo. It has Maruko fever, which is unnatural. Oh, by the way, this is my water bottle I have in my hand. Also, as we're heading to Suzushino to try to get everybody to the bath area, we're listening more and more as people have funerals, or should I say people have a memorial for a kid. Well, that's going to come into play for the ruler of the jail, considering the fact that the ruler of the jail is, for the most part, a person with good intentions. But we all know what paves the road to hell, so there's that. Oh, mind you, this is the town that is Haru-centric, so this is a good thing, because when Haru first entered in Persona 5, even in Royal, Haru was literally overshadowed. And speaking of overshadowed, it is overshadowed that we missed Takemi so much because the drugs were much more potent. But yeah, Haru was overshadowed in the previous game. Now she has a whole entire arc to herself and is able to build character development. You want to know who could actually build character development if she actually showed up in this game? Kasumi. But unfortunately that didn't happen. Oh, and speaking of things that is against character development, want to know what everyone else's character development wouldn't look like if they would stay true with the fact that all of them became tricksters? Well, the fact that everybody had their alternate personas, but the game pretty much had an explanation. Since Mementos is gone, they lost the ability to become tricksters. So there's that. There was no reason for that in Persona 4 Arena, I suppose. But we're here at the hot springs, and I'll save my rant for later.
Ah, now this is paradise.
I'll say, the heat has crept into my bones. I've learned a valuable lesson on this journey. Sometimes you simply need to enjoy being naked.
And that means what exactly? Anyways, it's nice having a bath like this all to ourselves. Can't get that at home.
What's more, we're in the middle of a long journey. we must take proper measures to recover our strength and stamina.
Whoa, On! Are those CGI? What cheat codes did you use to get those? Dieting life hacks? You're so skinny, yet...
Could you stop drawing attention to me? Go bother Haru instead. Hers are no different.
Stop it!
Haru, not bad. These could knock someone flat.
Could you please keep it down? Remember, it's not only us in here.
Yeah, they do. And for sure that's got nothing to do with what we just heard. Man, this water feels great. Morgana really should have been here.
Sophia might like it as well, though being incorporeal may pose a challenge.
She really is a mystery, ain't she? What are your thoughts on her? That much is obvious, but didn't she say something about wanting to understand people's hearts?
Ah, the heart of mankind. Try as I may, I have yet to depict its full essence in my paintings. It hides both darkness and light, mingling beauty and atrocity in its depths. Try as you may to unravel it, its enigma grows deeper still.
Not sure I can comment on that, but I do know Sophia gets along with all of us. Gets me thinking she might not need to worry about all that heart stuff.
That is indeed a logical conclusion, particularly for a sentient program. Understanding the heart would certainly prove helpful.
Yeah, what you said. She seems pretty dead set on it, too.
If that's what Sophia has decided, we should lend her our full support. She is our precious ally, after all.
True enough. She could use all the help she can get. Damn, heat's starting to get to me. Want to ditch the bath and grab some milk coffee? Whoa, that sounds good too. Now I can't make up my mind.
I protest. We are in Hokkaido, as you may recall. It would be a sin to forego its fresh dairy offerings for some artificial substitute. To appreciate it properly, we must partake right as it's squeezed from the udder, the way farmers have done for millennia.
Yeah. Knock yourself out, man. All right. Body and mind refreshed.
That bath was just what we needed. Thanks for suggesting this place, Sophia. No prob. Glad I could be of service.
I noticed you guys were pretty quiet.
Oh, well, you know.
Huh?
You have a phone call from Zenkichi.
Greetings. You are now speaking to the long arm of a law. So, you guys in Sapporo yet? Zenkichi Hasegawa? Come on, you know it's me. Anyway, I wanted to set up a meeting. How about I swing by the RV in the evening?
Zenkichi's gonna meet us? Then let's go be ready for it.
Now that we're all together, let's talk about the Monarch of Sapporo. Our suspect's name is Mariko Hyodo. Oh, and wait for it. She's the mayor of Sapporo Central.
Our target's a mayor?
No way! Wouldn't that make her the most influential person in Sapporo?
How could someone like that be a monarch? This is true. Such things have happened before.
How'd you find out she's the one?
Because everybody's suddenly in love with her. Mayor Hyodo's approval rating now sits at a lofty 88%. She gained 50 points in the last 2 months alone.
Did you say 50?
So she got crazy popular out of nowhere?
It's more than just crazy. It's unheard of.
There's more. Last month, 3 city councilmen who opposed her bill admitted to corruption and resigned. Any remaining councilmen who opposed her suddenly became her most fervent advocates. Not to mention the elections coming up. It's all too convenient. Rumor has it, Hyodo wants to expand her political influence to the national level. PubSec's been investigating that. But, alas, we haven't run across any solid leads just yet. So, what do you make of all this? Bingo. And that's where you come in.
It is suspicious, I will admit.
But we'd need a keyword to confirm whether she's a monarch or not.
That won't be a problem. She's already referenced Emma several times in her speeches, meaning there's a good chance she's been announcing her keyword in public.
So you're saying we can find out her keyword if we go see her speak?
Very likely, yes. In fact, Hyodo's going to be in Suzushino on the 10th making a speech. Since it's close to the election, the crowds may well be in the thousands.
That's a grip.
If she is indeed changing people's hearts, then perhaps this is no surprise.
Is something wrong, Haru?
No, it's just... It's hard to explain. Mariko Hyodo. The name seems familiar somehow.
I mean, she is the mayor of town. Maybe you've heard her name on TV.
Possibly. Sorry, let's put that aside for now.
Whatever you do, don't try and contact her directly. I'm saying this to keep you safe. It'll be a downright pain in the ass if she finds out we're onto her. I suggest you enjoy your leisure time until the day of the speech.
Hey, should we tell him what happened with Ichinose-san? She's an important part of our investigation now. All right.
You two have something you want to share? You made a deal with the inventor of Emma? Wait, hold on. That's Kuon Ichinose, you said? Where have I heard that before? Right, she was on my report. Ichinose is the one who wrote Emma from scratch.
Were you looking into her?
I was looking into Medice, actually. It wasn't long before her name popped up. The famous inventor who sold off Emma to Medice. Tell me, how'd you get cozy with someone like that?
Oh, well, I guess it just sorta happened.
What matters is her familiarity with Emma. If anyone abuses it, she could help us find out who and why.
Only Ichinose knows Emma's ins and outs, no matter what version it is.
Makes sense. The report didn't make her out to be somebody dangerous. And while she does sound like a valuable source of info, I really want you guys to be more careful about this operation. I'm trusting you guys a lot by sharing all this classified intel. So I'd prefer you don't go creating liabilities like this behind my back.
Understood. We'll take your advice to heart.
Good. And besides, shouldn't I be your go-to guy for help? Seeing you guys run off making confidants left and right makes me feel like a lonely old man.
Are you trying to gain our trust or get attention?
Hate to say it, Gramps, but we do shit on our own because your help only gets us so far.
What? It's not my fault I'm not an expert on all this cognitive mumbo-jumbo. And would it kill you to ditch the Gramps? I'm as fly as any one of you kids. At least say something. I don't need your pity.
You're the one bringing it up.
Never mind that. Point is, there's a speech on the 10th, and I'm counting on you to be there.
I wish there was something we could do until then. I'm not a fan of waiting.
What else can we do but be prepared and keep ourselves in top condition?
It's like Zenkichi said earlier. Let's enjoy our leisure time and make the most of our trip.
Hey, since we're in Hokkaido, we should shout out on seafood.
I hear Hokkaido's soup curry is also not to be missed.
I'd like to visit the former government office. Their flowers are supposed to be breathtaking. Okay, then I'll set a route that takes us to each of those destinations.
Thanks, Sophia. The directions are all yours tomorrow. Check it out. It's actually pretty hip for such an old place.
It was once the main office for the Hokkaido government. Now it remains a symbol of the island, and an important cultural property.
Simply marvelous. There's a stillness and symmetry here that ignites my artist's soul.
And the garden is so lovely. How many kinds of flowers do you think there are? What's going on over there?
This flower is completely wilted. How could you overlook this?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. It's just this summer's been much hotter than last year.
Spare me your excuses. This flower bed is one of the city's main points of attraction. Have you forgotten you work for the most powerful woman in Sapporo Central? Perhaps you won't much longer.
Please, no! I'll do anything to fix this.
You can keep your eyes glued to these flowers around the clock for all I care. Just do not let this happen again.
Then that's what I'll do, Mayor. Jeez, that's one scary lady.
Oh, hold on. Did he just call her mayor?
Oh, are you all here for sightseeing? I'm sorry you had to witness such unprofessional behavior from our staff during your visit.
Oh, no.
Could it be? You're Haru-chan?
Huh?
Of course you wouldn't recognize me. You were tiny the last time I saw you. It's me, Mariko Hyodo. Your father, President Okumura, was a very good friend of mine.
Hyodo? She's the mayor?
Okay, guys, don't panic. Oh, could it be your Mari-san?
Yes, yes. Oh, that lifts my heart. It's been ever so long.
Haru, do you know this lady?
Yes, of course I do. She used to come visit me back when I was little. Mari-san was one of my father's clients. They used to go golfing all the time. And she'd always keep me company whenever I was bored or lonely.
Some freaking coincidence.
Ooh, you got that right.
Haru-chan, I'm so sorry about what happened to your father.
Oh, no. Thank you for your concern.
Well, if there's anything that's been troubling you, you know that I'm here for you with open arms.
I appreciate you saying that, but I'm okay. I have good people managing my company, and I'm working hard to finish my degree. And while I'm grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful people, I still have to walk on my own 2 feet.
Haru-chan, my, how you've grown.
Mari-san, I'm not a little kid anymore.
Oh, please forgive me. It seems my emotions got the better of me. Now then, are you here visiting with your friends? I hope you're all enjoying Sapporo to the fullest. Rest assured, my staff is working hard to make Sapporo a beautiful and worthwhile destination for all. Don't just stare at the ground. Replace these hideous flowers at once!
I'm on it!
Goodness. The moment I turn away, they all start slacking off. I'm sorry you had to see that. Now, as much as I'd like to keep chatting, there are preparations to be done. This election has kept me busy night and day. But do let me know if there's any way I can help you.
Sorry to be so blunt, but she seems really two-faced.
Mari-san, you used to be so kind to everyone.
You think maybe she's not the monarch we're after?
I don't know. We just saw her go apeshit on that guy. Normal people don't get pissed over plants.
Are you okay, Haru?
Yes, I'm fine. Just a little surprised is all. Oh, and sorry I didn't get her keyword. I was preoccupied.
Yeah, it's like we discussed. We'll hear it when she makes her speech.
Makoto's right. Our chance will come. For today, let's go around asking for rumors on Hyodo and make that our objective.
Yes. I'd like to find out what changed her.
Well, as I was saying, the Midnight Channel still existed in Persona 4 Arena, so there was no point in turning everybody back to original Persona users instead of keeping them as tricksters. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're done here, and in the next episode, we've got an investigation on Mariko, as she's pretty much corrupt. Despite the fact she truly, truly means well. This is RVMan 985. Peace out, and no, this is not Okumura. Take care.